everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. If you're coming back, hi again. Today I'm going to be taking... I cannot construct one complete sentence in English. Bear with me, I'm also having one of those days where I hate everything about the way that I look. But alas, this cranky little Tala is going to be taking you through some of my favorite health, food, wellness products that I have been using. I'm obsessed with most of these and I really want to show you guys what I use them for, how I use them, and kind of explain a little bit about why I love them so much. I will be sure to include everything in the description box below with buyable links to Amazon as well as a cheeky discount code for some of you who may be wanting to purchase these. So without further ado, let's dive straight into the video of my fall favorite products for this season. So my first fall favorite is actually an app. This app is gonna like set the mood for like not just this video but also maybe the rest of your life, or rather anytime that you go shopping for anything that is related to a shampoo or with dishwash soap. You are going to want this app. This app is called Think Dirty and I've been using it for about 2 years now. I have essentially my bathroom shelf and makeup, hair care stuff, essentially anything you might use as a topical ointment or like soap, they have. The best thing about this product is that if you are looking to in any way either reduce your carbon footprint or become a little bit more aware and learn more about the chemicals that are in creams and lotions and shampoos, then this app is honestly for you. Essentially what it does is when you click on the app, you can select to either scan the barcode of a product or you can just search the name of it. The app will rate the product from a scale of 0 to 10. 0 to 4 being relatively clean, 5 to 6 being a little on the neutral side, and 8 up being a pretty toxic product. It doesn't just give you a score and leave you with that. It actually goes into detail about every single ingredient in the product, what it is called, what it is also known as, how it can be used, what the impacts are on your health, as well as a little bit more details and explanation about the nature of the product. We all know that I'm a geek and I'm a sucker for sources. So another amazing attribute of this app is that it lists the sources of where it gets its information from. So if you are using a product that is relatively high on the toxicity scale, it explains exactly which ingredients are harmful to you and why they're harmful. So that going forward, if you just want to read the back of a label, you can eventually start to become more familiar with the ingredients and elements of what you're buying, and you can kind of gauge whether it's going to be good or not. Some of the things I learned is that fragrance and talc are actually extremely harmful ingredients in your products. Anything with fragrance or whatever fragrance is also known as, you can learn exactly what it is about this ingredient that is harmful to you. For example, is it a carcinogenic? Is it toxicity? Like what are the health impacts and why is it bad? It's incredibly educational. It 100% will leave you scanning barcodes left and right, either around your house or at a drugstore or a supermarket, but it is so worth it. Honestly, if you have ever thought about wanting to go chemical free or becoming more aware of what's in your beauty products, this app is going to save your life. What I also love about Think Dirty is that it gives you suggestions of products that you can use that are clean. For example, if you wanted to just shop for a new concealer, it gives you a bunch of options that are really low on the scale. And if you don't mind going higher to about a 3 or 4, you can do that too. And the last, perhaps my final and favorite thing about this app is that it actually does offer you a discount code on some products around the world. Now, I'm a sucker for a good price on anything, and so it's kind of like very off-brand for me not to have used any of the discount codes. But if you find there's a product that you do really want to try and there is a discount code, then honestly, you'd be dumb not to. My next product is also something that I have been using for about a year. We all know how much I fear fine lines, wrinkles. I'm invested in preserving the youthful glow that my skin currently has for years to come. So when I moved to New York, I walked into Origin and I spoke with a consultant there and I was like, listen, gal, I'm 25, and you know what that means? That means it's time for anti-aging. She started to tell me about how a night cream was the most essential thing, but I stopped her halfway and I was like, girlfriend, I don't do products that have high chemicals. I use this app, Think Dirty. Have you heard of it? She guided me to the Origins Plant-Scription line, and she specifically showed me the Youth Renewing Power Night Cream, and it has been my best friend for a full year. But this cream literally still gives me butterflies in my tummy. Like, I love it so much, and there's not one night that goes by that I don't lather it on my skin. First of all, it's low on the chemical count. I believe it's a 4 on the Think Dirty scale. The tub is basically finished because I use it so much. Whether your skin is dry or whether it's oily, this cream is honestly amazing. It must be a water-based cream because it doesn't leave your skin oily. It's light, it's not heavy. I love that it's this like whippy texture that just blends into your skin so nicely. It smells like nighttime. I don't know if that makes sense, but it smells like what going to sleep smells like for me. In the fall and the winter, I kind of like am really more generous with the amount that I put on my face. It has no synthetic fragrances, a little bit of salicylic acid, so if you do suffer from extra dry skin or if you suffer from any acne, this honestly could be a great option for you. And this is kind of on the pressier side of a night cream, but what I will say is that your skin is worth it. So on the topic of skincare, while we're in this realm, I'd like to stay here and show you my next favorite product. I love to bust a good myth. Like, I'm always very skeptical when these fads come about, and I jump on the trend only after I've done a lot of research. One of these trends was this Jade Roller that I saw that everybody was using. People were boasting that it had anti-aging properties, and like I just said, I'm all about that future MILF life, so I'm really not trying to, you know, catch them fine lines or wrinkles. So being the bargain hunter I am, I went on Amazon and I found the Jora Jade Rolling set. Now, I think this was like 13 bucks. I opened this little box and I didn't just get a jade roller. I got a jade roller. I got the gua sha little marble toy thing that I haven't really figured out yet, and this like loofah brush thing for dry brushing, which helps with cellulite. I'll talk about the other two in another video. For now, I want to show you this little jade roller that I got. I found that it's actually not going to stimulate the collagen in your skin, but it is going to drain your lymphatic system in your face. I typically wake up in the morning with like a really puffy face. I'm like the world's most unattractive sleeper. When I wake up, I'm like a walking Michelin man. I used to ice my face because that would help like reduce the inflammation and puffiness and swelling, but now that I have this guy, you see, I don't need to ice my face because I pop this in the fridge overnight. I thought icing was effective, but this is actually way more effective, especially when you couple it with this guy. This is the Origins and Dr. Way collaboration Mega Defense Barrier Boosting Essence Oil. And what I do with it in the morning, I massage my face and I go against gravity with the larger side of the jade roller. The larger side is for your cheeks and for your forehead and for your neck, and the smaller end of the jade roller is for areas like under your eyes and even over or on your eyebrows. The jade roller really helps to kind of set it in, and when it's cold, it not only helps you just reduce the puffiness and inflammation, but it also helps close them pores. The last of the beauty products I'm gonna use is one that I can truly say has been missing from my life for a very, very long time. If you guys don't follow Negin Mirsalahi, you should. I'll put her grid over here. She's this beautiful Persian goddess who lives in the Netherlands, and she comes from a family of beekeepers, and her honey infused hair oil made from their bees at home is so amazing. You can put this on damp hair, you can put it on wet hair after you've styled it, and you can even put a ton on and put your hair up for a mask if you want to. It smells amazing. We do love this Gisou product, but it is a little bit on the pricier side. I would save up for it. It's well worth it. I cannot get enough of it. My next fall favorite, I'm very happy to say, is nothing to do with beauty, but rather with food. In grad school, I was all about healthy snacks, and I made did with what I have. But being back in Dubai, we have access to all of the healthy goods from Australia, which means we have access to the Health Lab Chalk Brownie Thrive Protein Balls. I've honestly been trying to eat more and more plant-based. I'm just listening to what my body wants, and my body's like, I want vegetables, and I'm like, yeah, okay, the vegetables you will have. But I've also just been really trying to cut out a lot of refined sugars, a lot of foods with gluten and foods with dairy, because I'm like not very tolerant to it, but I've just kind of been abusing my body. Lucky for me, these Health Lab chocolate protein balls are vegan, gluten-free, dairy-free, and refined sugar-free. I happen to love the vegan ones, but they also come in a salted caramel that I think has whey protein. You get 5 in a box, and honestly, they're true to size. Like, that's kind of how big it is, and they fill you up really well. It's like right around 4 p.m., which is also known as sugar snack time. When you want something sweet, but you don't want to have something that's like an Oreo or something that's filled with refined sugars and just like all the nasties, then you need to get yourself these honest snacks. Can you see me? Much better. So for my last fall favorite, I wanted to share with you my new glasses. These glasses are from Firmoo.com, and if you haven't heard of them, they're an online retailer for prescription and regular frame glasses. I wore my glasses all throughout my last year at Columbia, and honestly, by the end of it, worn them and wore them out for so long that the side just fell off. So it was time for a new pair, and it literally could not have been a more perfect time for Firmoo to reach out and recommend that I check out their selection and pick a pair. So after getting on their website, I kind of sifted through what they had. All I knew was that I wanted a brown frame. I wanted something that had tortoise, but I didn't really want something too dark or too big. My head is also like oddly shaped, so it is kind of hard for me to get glasses. But alas, I found these pair, and the reason why I knew that they were perfect is because Firmoo.com actually allows you to upload a photo of yourself, and what you can do is you can try the different glasses on your frame. When I was switching around and trying to figure out which one I liked, it was so helpful because I was between this pair and another tortoise frame, but this shape just kind of sat better on the bridge of my nose, and when they arrived in the mail, I was like, they're so perfect. I was super happy with them, and I think that you'll be too. What I also loved, the package first arrived, not only was I happy because they looked bomb, as you can see, but they also came with this little kit, which is a key ring, but it also has the screws and the screwdriver that you can use to attach for any loose screws. With a 2-year-old in the house and just the chaos that is my life, I need this so bad, and I'm super happy that it comes with it. I think you'll find that it's such a worthy investment. Firmoo.com has an optometrist on the other side that will just approve your prescription. You can also select from a bunch of different lenses. I think I got the like most basic standard like reflective lens thing, but they have a ton of different options that you can choose from depending on how you typically like your lenses and whether you want them to have different features or not. But that's entirely up to you. I would implore you to go check it out, and if you do actually find a pair that you like, I have a cheeky discount code for you. And in case you're like me, living on a budget, hashtag Tarjay because I'm broke, I'm super excited to share that I have a 50% discount code for your glasses. If you are interested in getting them, this code is valid until December 30th, 2018, so not New Year's Eve, the day before that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it in the description box below, and the first 5 people who use it will get 50% off their first order. It's not an affiliate code, it's just a discount code for you guys to use. So happy shopping, and you're welcome. So that is the end of my fall favorites. I hope that you try some of these products and fall in love with them, like the pun, yourself. If you have any questions or comments, please don't forget to leave it in the comment section below. And if you did enjoy this video, please like it. Team Tools is growing slowly but surely, so if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, and while you're there, please tick that notifications bell so that you know what I'm up to, regardless of how YouTube changes its algorithm. If you are interested in keeping up with what I do on a daily basis, follow my Instagram. I'm back in Dubai, so I'll be filming a lot of Dubai kind of day in the life vlogs while I'm hashtag funemployed. As always, I love you and I leave you, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.